Hello, welcome to Full Time Reds. It's me, Chris Brack, and my mate Kev. How you doing, Kev? The Reds are boss. We keep winning, and we're back top of the league.
Oh mate, I went through 7 or 8 different shades of purple watching the end of that game. The last 10 minutes just seemed like they went on and on and on. And I don't normally get like that, but it was just one of those when we kept missing chances. I thought, please, 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 just get it over the line. That's all I care about. And it's 3 points. It's all I care about. And get out of there. And the thing is, we'll get into the match later on, but that was all about the 3 points. And Storm Thomas is dead right. Boom, baby, boom.
All the way from Mongolia. Welcome.
Welcome, mate. Welcome. Enjoy the chat.
Awesome. Kieran beat Naby Land. We will talk about Naby because he was excellent. But I saw a stat, which was before today's game, so I was hoping it wasn't jinxing it, and it hasn't. Apart from last season, the 2 previous seasons and this season, we have a 100% record in half-12 kickoffs. Only last season we were shocking. We had a 20% win rate.
Yeah.
So as much as we hate them, we're actually not. We've actually in the last 3 of the last 4 years, we've actually been all right in them.
Yeah, I can even watch Match of the Day tonight again. Love it. But it's just one of those. I mean, the thing, I said it last night, and the thing that scared the living daylights out of me today was the turnaround. And you can tell that, it was such a quick turnaround between all of the games. And this has been such an intense month, with game after game after game. And the intensity levels keep rising and rising. And everyone knows what's on this now. And it was vital. Today was the one day I thought, by hook or by crook, have to win. And if we were going to mess up, I honestly thought it was today, but for other factors, not for the players. It wouldn't be the players that cause it. It would be the other factors around the game. And I'm just over the moon with that. Absolutely over the moon. So stoked.
Yeah, and to give Newcastle a bit of credit, we can talk about, chances. We'll talk about the many chances we missed. Newcastle 6 months ago fold. They fold like a deck of cards. They kept them. What Eddie Howe has done with them is by hook or by crook, they keep themselves in games and just make it difficult for you. Now, admittedly, they didn't create enough to really hurt us. Although I must admit, you and me were both WhatsApping each other, not as calm. But when you look back, you go, Allison didn't have a lot to do, really, to be honest. No. I mean, their 2 best chances are miles offside. But yeah, Giddness beyond. Giddness is a perfect way of doing it. And as Stormlight points out, no injuries either.
No, and that was more by luck than design, I think, towards the end. Because
yes, we'll get on to Mr. Mariner because he was shite, but no surprise there. So let's start with the lineup then, because I mean it's always the way, but there was a very big social media. Oh shit, what's this? And now look, we can obviously admit you, me, and Luke all picked an 11. Not one of us had that. I don't think many had that. So Gomez at right back. No, so we had Alisson in goal. Gomez at right back makes sense. You've got to give Trent a break at some point. Matip for Canate, Van Dijk, Robertson. I wonder if Tsimikas had not been ill, would Tsimikas have started and Trent may have played? So either or. Henderson at number 6 makes sense. Kate's coming in makes sense. Milner's probably the supplier. I said to you, look, he's an experienced player, Milner, but I thought he's probably not going to start many games. He's going to be a last 20 player. But listen, BT gave him man the match. That shows how well he played. So we'll see that.
Yeah, I wouldn't go as that far, but he's the one player that you thought, look,
he fell at the risk. He fell at the risk. That was right. But I thought he played all right.
You did. I said it to Kendall before today's game when the lineups came out, because we both said she got virtually Newcastle's 11 right last night, bar one.
Yeah.
And I said about Milner, I just thought he would have been told about this game 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Look, this is happening. This is happening. You're starting at Newcastle.
I think his next start now is Southampton away, which is after the cup final. And he's probably been told that now. Get yourself ready because you're going to do 60 at Southampton away. Yeah. And to be honest, that's what he's there for. I mean, there was a lot of talk about why is Elliott not playing ahead and why is Jones? I mean, Jones come back from illness, but this is a bit of big boy football now, which Klopp will go with trusted lieutenants, and people have been there and done it. And Milner's been there and done it with a league 3 times. So that's
more so than anything. With the way the game panned out at 1-0, you need that bit of composure and calmness to reassure everyone that put your foot in the ball, give it to me. Put your foot in the ball, pass it. And as good as I think Elliott and Jones are going to be, the experience that Milner brings to his side, it's priceless in pressure moments like that. To have that bit of it and that bit of grit and fight about you as well. He ain't afraid to put his foot in, and fine. He's not as fast as he once was. We know that, but he won't stop trying.
His passing's very underrated. His passing was really good today.
Yeah, his passing was good.
Avo's right. Gomez was boss today. He was actually. I was really, really pleased for him because again, he looks like a decent right back. He's not. He's never got. The problem with Gomez is he all gets compared to Trent, but he just did what a right back should do. He gets St. Max quiet, which not many people do. And when he went forward, he put some pretty decent balls in. He's very lucky not getting an assist, to be honest. Then the front three, Luis Diaz, who's probably the one we all thought would get rested. Yeah. Jota makes sense. And Sadio, because he was the earliest who came off. I think we said Sadio started left. Diaz started right for which I think is the second time he's done that. And Jota through the middle. Me personally, I've got to the point now where I just like Sadio through the middle. I just think he looks more dangerous. I think it suits him. But then it's horse for courses because Jota probably looks better through the middle as well. Diaz looks better on the left. So, but
yeah, I honestly, when I saw that front three, I thought, okay, Diaz will go on the left. I thought Sadio might go on the right and Jota through the middle.
I think Newcastle thought that as well.
Yeah, and he just flipped it around again. And the thing is, Jota and Mane interchanged positions quite a lot in that first half. And, they almost took it in turns so that the two Newcastle centre-backs didn't have a settled player to play against. Jota will back up into players and look for crosses and intricate 1-2s around the box. Sadio will drop off and look to link play in different ways. And they never got to settle at one or the other today. It was just a fantastic front three. But I honestly think Diaz came alive in the second half when he switched out into the left.
He definitely did. Question though, did you watch the game on BT? Or was it on a different channel now? What do you think about a manager doing standing outside the panel talking about the lineup before a game? Not because I know we do a little bit of a pre-interview, but it was like a good 5 minute. Oh, we're going to do this, we're going to do that. I was a bit like, it's unusual. They don't normally do it on the pitch. They normally do it like 10, 20 minutes. It's like pre-recorded well before the game.
Yeah.
Bit odd.
It was a bit odd, but I mean, there was a lot of things I liked about the BT coverage today, mainly because the analyst who's doing co-comms is a manager.
Brilliant. She's brilliant.
Yeah, and she knows what she's talking to. She knows what she's watching.
Was it the Chelsea manager?
Yeah, and she knows exactly what she's watching and why things are happening the way they happen. You can tell. I mean, the amount of times that co-commentators will wax lyrical about our high line. Oh, they almost got in. And she was just sat there. It worked again.
It worked again. This is why it works. Said, look, said he doesn't even know he's offside and he's caught. And because she's a coach, she goes and basically something you don't hear in the pub. Oh, why they're so high? It's like look how they're lined up. They've suckered him in and pushed out. It's like routine. So I mean, she was excellent in the Euros as well to us, which is it's just nice to hear someone who actually says, doesn't say something stupid like they just want it more.
Yeah,
great. So
but I mean, the thing is, when you look at the way the game started, it was straight from the off. You knew it wasn't going to be the same type of game as Villarreal, Everton, Man United. It was more intensity. They were pushing onto us a lot more, giving us a different problem, and it took us a while to get to grips with that. To be able, just to weather through the first 10, 15 minutes, but away from home, that's
what you have to do.
That's normal football. What we were able to do against Everton and Villarreal was dominate from minute 1 to minute 90. It wasn't really that.
You had to earn the right to play.
Yeah, you had to earn the right to play.
Yeah, as Emmett rightly puts, does Elliott Jones make that tackle that led to the goal? Possible. I mean, let's talk about the goal.
Right. Yeah, I mean, look.
Let's talk about the goal. When you first saw it, you thought, oh, it's a cruncher. Then it fell to Keita, link it with Jota. I mean, the Keita finish, that is calmness and a big pair of balls in you.
Yeah.
The natural thing to do is just hit it. And I think, as a fan, I was trying to hit it, to drag it across, and then slot it around. Lovely finish.
It was a lovely goal.
Then BT spent the rest of the game talking about, well, they gave the goal despite Milner's crunching tackle. You watch the replay going, he gets the ball, forget all this nonsense, studs up and all that. He gets the ball clean.
Yeah.
And then he's clattered by, so it's actually a foul by Schär.
Yeah.
So, if Schär's a minute later, he really hurts Milner. Nothing wrong with it. Schär has done he's felt it. And I think Schär's just thought, I'm going to stay down to see if I can get away with it.
Yeah, it was one of those.
Fall for it.
There's a lot of refs that do fall for it, and I suppose that's the advantage with the VAR era, that refs will let that play out and see what happens, because it will get checked. Emma Kavanagh there, Klopp is being interviewed here. Difficult coming here after their success. We controlled the game in so many areas of the pitch. Gomez, Keita, Milner, Jota, Matip, all coming in. What a game. Yeah, Emma's spot on. I mean, look, of course, it's spot on. Klopp fucking said it. But it's...
It wasn't Emma Hayes, sorry. It was Lucy Ward. Lucy Ward's also done quite a few Liverpool games on the Champions League. She's also very good as well, because she was brilliant for the Inter Milan game. So, again, listen, I'd much rather have Emma Hayes or Lucy Ward on any co-commentary than listen to Steve McManaman again.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because I'm sick of listening to him, because he does my head in.
Yeah.
Whereas at least with them, they're interested in what they add to it. They add to the experience of watching the football game. You're going, oh, okay, that's a good thought.
Yeah.
That's what you want.
I agree. I mean, look, is there an argument that Milner's follow through cost him?
No, not for me.
Okay.
Because because the boot that's high, well, the claim is high, touches the ball and goes straight, and it's Schär catches his leg. His back leg catches his back leg's right behind him, so it's not like a scissor action. So, to me, I saw it and went, it's a normal, as clean a tackle as you can get these days, about a ref getting panicky about it. I just felt it was just a good story to keep the game going, because unfortunately for BT, Newcastle didn't really get
it was
anything.
I mean, the thing is, Naby's composure for that finish was outstanding, and it just followed on into his performance for the rest of the game. His composure on the ball was something to see, and even though he's been in and out of the side, like most players are now at this time of the year, they'll play one, maybe play two, then miss one. He picks it up as from where he left off, and he was outstanding again today. For me, he was man of the match, hands down. But before anyone starts getting shirty about is there an argument for it being a foul, I gotta ask. I don't think it was a foul for a second. I thought Milner won the ball clean, and there was nothing in it. But you got to ask these things.
You've got to ask.
That is what's going to get asked.
And they talked about it all game, so you have to bring it. You have to bring it up. Even if we just say we think it's shite, we don't agree. So
yes, BT Sport is available in Ireland.
Yeah. So in terms of chances, there weren't many more. We had the really good Jota header, which is a cracking save by Dubravka. Probably either side of him. Yeah, good cross by goal. Either side of it, he probably doesn't score. He probably scores, sorry. But Newcastle's only chance of the game in the first half was the offside. Almiron, which the annoying thing with that is, this is always my bugbear, and Gav has the same bugbear, which is if it's tight, sound, keep your flag down. Wait till when you saw the replay, he's miles off. You don't, because on the initial replay, he looks miles off. And you saw the replay, he's not even close. He never once tries to get back onside.
Yeah, and Alisson nearly nicked it as well.
And Alisson nearly nicked it as well. So
I understand where you guys are coming from. Personally, I don't have a problem with it being run on, but
I get it.
I think it changes again next season. I think next season they might change it again, and they'll change it right up to the time when a linesman makes a mistake.
Oh, of course.
And then they'll revert back to how it is now.
Yeah,
because I guarantee you, a linesman will make an error, and they'll cancel out a goal that should be given, but they impulsively put the flag up because they thought they saw something.
Yeah, so unfortunately for Newcastle, for them, it wasn't 1-1. So some would say their hopes of getting an equaliser vanished in that moment. There you go. There's my segue. You're impressed with it. It's getting there.
Yeah, it's getting there. It's getting there. It did disappear.
I know. I think if you wish I disappeared.
It did vanish.
So, did you know browsing online using incognito does not actually protect your privacy? without security, you may as well give all your private details to hackers, advertisers, and ISP and other prying guys. So if you guys use IPVanish VPN, it'll make it a lot easier for you to stay truly private and secure on the internet. And it is 100% encrypting your data. So all your passwords, communications, browsing history is completely shielded from unwanted eyes. And it's pretty easy, IPVanish. It is one click of a button, you're online, and you can use it on unlimited devices. So computers, tablets, phones, and Fire Sticks with streaming services, whether you're at home or out in the public. The offer they're giving us at the moment is 70% off your annual plan and 30% and a 30-day money-back guarantee. So 9 months for free, and these guys are scored 4.6 out of 5 on Trustpilot. So if you guys want to get this offer, go to ipvanish.com/daytrippers for the exclusive offer. All the details are in the link below. There we go. I'll find next week. I'll find a new way of bringing that vanish in. It's getting good now, isn't it?
It's not bad. But I mean, look, we get to half time, and it was like 1-0. We were in complete control of the game. You know, it's halftime. Were you looking at anything?
I'd have liked the second, but I was thinking it was a professional first half performance, and then the stat came up, which, depending on how you feel in glass half or glass half, it fills me with confidence. Some people go, it's tempting fate. The last time Liverpool were ahead at half-time and lost was against Bournemouth in 2015 with that horrible green kit. Remember the Origi brilliant one, and Cardiff had a brain fart? That's the last time we lost a game leading at half-time in the league. You know, that's a long,
That's a long time, yeah.
You know, United under Fergie had that sort of similar mentality, which is, we go ahead, that's it, we're done. You know, so I messaged you. I was hoping, right, second half, try and get a goal in the first 15 minutes, and let's make it pretty easy, and then we can sort of rotate and rest players. But let's be fair, Newcastle didn't make it that easy for us, and that first 15, they tried to work us really, really well.
Yeah, the physical battle was always coming from Dubravka with their goal. We couldn't get a press on because every time they went long into Joe Gomez and Joel Matip, and they pretty much won everything. You know, but all it takes is Joelinton to get on one of them.
Yeah.
You know, flick it on for say Max, and he's in one. You know, you're creating a 2v1 or 2v2 really quickly. So, and that's what they played for. And I thought for the 95 minutes, we blocked that out pretty much all day long. And for all of the malign that people gave, Joe Gomez is starting.
He's brilliant.
I thought, yeah, he was brilliant at doing that today. And it's one part of Trent's game that I don't know if Trent wins all of those balls. I don't think he does.
No, it's also the benefit of someone who's. It's also a benefit we also had in the last 10-15 minutes of having someone who is also a centre back at right back.
Yeah,
you know, Brighton used that with Dan Burn when he played left back. Is the ball is to go deep because your full backs are naturally shorter.
Yeah,
and he just gives you that bit more physicality. But not to down with fake praise. The perception of Joe Gomez playing right back is, well, it's just Robbo that bombs on and we basically play a back three. It wasn't like that. He was pushing not quite as high as Trent, but pretty high. And, you know, the ball he puts in for Marnie, where Marnie just, you know, I was going, there's 2-0, and Marnie puts it about, you know, half a foot wide, is unbelievable because it's a great ball.
That's when I started getting nervous. I got to be honest. That's when I started getting nervous because that was a really good chance. You know, and then there was I think Jota had one, Diaz had one. Kevin Ball's right. He should have had an assist today. He should. You know, Sadio should have done better with that. But that's when I started getting nervous because we've watched enough football over the years to know that when you get these chances and you don't take them, you can be made pay for it. And, you know, if it wasn't for, I think the changes that he made were the right changes at the right time.
It shut up shop, didn't it?
It did,
in a positive way.
Yeah, Fabinho came on and he just, here.
Fabinho came on, rested Henderson, because, I mean, Henderson did an hour at Villarreal, so it makes sense. I must admit, I thought Milner was coming off first, and it was just generally because he's older. I just went, I must give Milner a break. But Henderson, again, captain, not mentioned him, did what a number 6 should do. Controlled it, protected really well.
Good.
Yeah, the tenacity. You have the tenacity of Milner, and Keita was excellent. You know, so that midfield three now is 4 big away games now. That's United away, Watford away, Atletico away, and Newcastle away. 1 all 3 with them 3 starting. So maybe that is just a midfield that is just designed for certain away games. As much as people don't like it and people think it's not as flashy. It's not as flashy as the midfield that I know everyone. It does the job, and this time of the year is do the job. And look, Fabinho came on, and it's just Fabinho. He keeps things tight. Mo came on, lively, link play well, probably should score. Especially in the last minute, which saved my nerves. But the one Bennett and Mo coming on was we flipped Diaz to the left, and he came back alive. Diaz, he was, the Diaz. He just looks better on the left, doesn't he? But
he does.
He's just so infectious.
I wanted to ask you actually while we're on, go and have a look. Can you have a look at BetMate, see how we get on?
Oh yeah, go on. You talk about I look at BetMate. You whack local.
I'll just have a look at some of the comments there. I mean, Centurion say Hendo was very efficient. He was, yeah. Hendo Milner really enjoyed that game from Laszlo. Yeah, spot Laszlo. At the end of the day, I think Henderson would have taken more joy out of those 3 points than any other 3 points this season, being from Sunderland.
We came 45th.
That's pants. I thought we had a decent side too.
44 points we got. 64 got your money.
That's way off.
Let's see the side that got money. Hey, fair play to this lad who picked it all lady. But the captain Joe Gomez 20 points. Fair play. Right. The side that won got 70 points, and they had Robbo as captain and Jota as captain. Jota got the assist.
Yeah,
which probably helps. Total disclosure, we did change the team, didn't we, Kev?
Yeah, we had to.
Because we put Keita in for Thiago because he wasn't starting. We put Diaz in for Salah because he wasn't. You and me were like Diaz or Jota, so we'll take the hit for that one. And we put Robbo on the bench because we'd agreed Shaw was starting. So
yeah.
Well.
Oh well, we'll give it another go next time.
Give it another go.
It's all anyway, fun, isn't it?
Diaz, boss, isn't he?
He is. I'm looking forward to seeing him when he gets a bit more confident in front of goal, because I think there's definitely goals in him. He's definitely capable, but I think that will come with time and confidence. He's better off the left, no doubt.
Yeah. Just one question. People asking 40. It was out of 75 teams. We came 45th out of 75. Don't know if that makes it better or worse, but still, middle of
the road.
Basically, Newcastle, middle of the road.
Middle of the road. Could be better. Could be worse.
Anyway, sorry to interrupt you. You can't know about Diaz.
No, I like it. There's an awful lot about his game to like. I love how he loves taking care of the ball. But there was a couple of times today where he lost it in dodgy areas, but you can't come down too hard on the guy. I think he is primarily going to be a player who plays off the left.
Yeah. No, this might sound silly. He's clearly a fast player, but he doesn't like he's expending much energy. He glides. Yeah. It's just like he just glides for saying it's like it goes in slow motion, because the amount of times he got past them, it was brilliant.
You see it at the end of the game as well with Mo. You think he's slowing down, and then he just puts the afterburners on, and I think what's his name, Matt Target, or he just stood there. He was almost stood there waiting for a bus.
You can see why they'll let him go on loan, can't you?
Yeah, he doesn't have the pace, and in fairness, Mo was just going too bloody quick. That's their great start to the weekend, lads. A month of unbelievably tough fixtures, and we did it with relative ease. The quadruple is on. Yeah, absolutely.
Great. Good to see Daz on. We need to get Daz on the show again. So we have
absolutely
for ages. He's great. He's great on shows. Yeah, but also he makes an excellent point. What in April?
Yeah, going into April, we all sat there looking and thinking, "Shit, man, this is going to be really, really tough." Do you know what I mean? Look at
and we all thought the same. We're not. We all thought. And if you look at April, we all felt the only game you could afford to possibly drop points or lose was Benfica, if you did well in the first leg, which we did.
Which we did, yeah.
The only thing that would have made it perfection would have been beating City. That's lit. I think when we're coming out of the month saying, "Oh, if we got 2 more points, got 9 wins and a draw."
Yeah.
You can't do much. There isn't much more you can do. It's a ridiculous run. It's an absolutely ridiculous run.
It really is. It was an exceptional month, and when we look back at the season, this month is going to take a good while to go through, because you've seen so many players have come to the party this month. Naby for one, Thiago. Thiago's come into his own. I think Veranda Cheese put a comment up there a few minutes ago saying that Thiago is a player that all United fans think Paul Scholes was. And look, take my bias head off. Paul Scholes is a very good midfielder, but Thiago is levels above that because of the type of player he is. And you saw it today again, coming off the bench cold, snapping into a tackle, winning a ball back, composure, taking pressure, bringing others into play. It's what he does naturally that other midfielders really have to work at to do.
That body swerve, though.
Yeah, it's like it's the simplest thing in the world to do as a player. And it's one of the hardest things in the world to do to stop him.
Yeah,
he's been doing it for 10 years.
Yeah, going back to, have we got any more 12-30? We haven't actually. That is our last 12-30. So we've got we next play. So we've got Villarreal on Tuesday. So I mean, again, that's a tight turnaround because we've got the lead. Yeah. But then we've also got Spurs on the Saturday, but it's a 7:45 kickoff, which I feel like plays into our hands, and it's basically like another European night, isn't it? That's how we treat it. Then we play Villa on the Tuesday, 8:00, FA Cup 5:00, and then the Southampton re-rage game is 7:45, and then 4:00 on Sunday. So, yeah, that's the last of our half 12s, and we have 100% record in them. So, I was just Klopp hates him. He's quite good at them, really. But
yeah, I'm just checking there. Villarreal actually kicked off at the same time as us today against Alaves.
I mean, I think they've rested I think they rested 8 of the start
11. Yeah, they rested a few. They played a fair few. They lost 2-1 away to Alaves.
But yeah, I don't blame them for rotating because they're not going to get in the top 4 in Spain. So this is what they need to do, isn't it? So
yeah.
So I suppose arguably the most important month of the in the club's history. It possibly is. Until next month when it's the big. I mean, next month is now the biggest month.
Yeah, without
every month's the biggest month.
Yeah, but without coming through April the way we did, May was never on. May was just a pipe dream. Now the dream has become reality. And it is a case of strap in and hold on because it's going to be absolutely immense now.
Just think how drunk. Just to get happens, Kev. Just think how drunk we're going to be.
Oh, I'm already after booking a week off work at the end of the month.
I think I'm going to have to do the same myself, to be honest.
But so, look, told, 3 points, 1-0, another clean sheet. It doesn't get talked about enough. Another clean sheet.
31 clean sheets in all comps this year. Only Bayern Munich have more in the top 5 leagues. And Liverpool have it. So, defensively.
Alisson is the Golden Glove pretty much.
Yeah, he's 2 ahead. Isn't he 2 ahead of Ederson now?
Yeah. And hopefully Ederson won't add to that today.
Hopefully
we're all going to be glued to that now later on. We'll all be glued to that later on today.
Got the Burnley game kicking off in a minute. Got to go and watch that.
Yeah, the 3:00 games kicking off. The 3:00 games kicking off now.
So So any key performance, and then who's your man of the match?
Key performance today was Naby.
Tell us in the chat, so.
Goal aside, it was the rest of his performance was outstanding. He was always an outlet. He was always good on the ball, and that goal, you can't talk enough about that goal because if a striker does that, it's like wow. When a midfielder does it, that's only 4 goals for the season for him. So I think there's more to come in that department from
all big goals, though, aren't they?
All big goals,
All big goals.
He's definitely one of those big game players, and
he started a lot of big games, doesn't he?
Yeah. Honourable mention for Robertson. He bombed up and down that wing.
That tackle in the last minute. That tackle in the last minute was like a goal.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I just thought Robbo was bombing up and down that wing all day long, and defensively the back 4 were very, very good. Sam Max never got a sniff again. Bruno Guimaraes looks a player. He did okay.
He didn't like being hassled, though.
But he needs a lot more help around him. But this is the first game that Newcastle have played against a side who are better in a good while. They were on a good run of form, but they beat sides who they should be beating. And I still think they'll probably get a top half finish this season. But time will come for them. But we were that win today was exceptional.
Yeah, the only thing that gets underrated by Naby as well is his defensive work, especially with shape, was brilliant. You know, he was quite a few times of corners. He was the left back, and he was holding that position perfectly with the back four. Which look, it's just fallen into place. The only honourable mention I can give is Jota. It may be, I know we didn't get the goal, but he worked that back four. He absolutely worked them, and they couldn't get near him most of the game. He was brilliant. So you've gone for Keita, which is a good shout. I'm going to give it to Joe Gomez because I think he kept St. Max quiet, and on another day he has at least one assist, maybe two. So listen, it's a nice place to be in where we're going.
He's going to get a goal one day. He's going to get a goal. It's going to be the most celebrated goal I've ever seen.
I must admit, I nearly took man of the match for that because, as you know, it's my biggest pet hate is lads who just don't score. That's it's fine. But decide I'm going to shoot from 35 yards. You're like, why?
Oh look, our buddies are in. The buddies are in.
Are they back again?
They're back in the chat.
Oh, brilliant!
All right, that's our cue, I think.
That's our cue. But we hit the big time, Kev. That's all we need to know. So listen. So tomorrow there'll be a fat back four with Gav and the guys where they'll do a bigger deep dive analysis into this. Looking forward. Then we'll have winners and losers and probably also a preview of Villarreal. And then but Kev, it's probably me and you again on Tuesday.
Probably, yeah. But hey, look, I mean, just go and enjoy it. It's 3:00 on a Saturday. The Reds have won again. Just go and enjoy the rest of the weekend. Bank holiday weekend. Go and enjoy it.
Reds are magic. We're top of the league. And we'll keep breathing on City's throats. Until then, guys, see you soon.